Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to part 2 of my Paramount Home Entertainment VHS Collection Update 2023 edition. When we last left off in part 1, I stopped at the 1985 VHS of The River Rat. So let's continue on. Next, here's the 1985 VHS of Daryl with Mary Beth Hurt, Michael McKean, Catherine Walker, also starring Colleen Kemp, Joseph Summers, and Bartlett Oliver, directed by Simon Wincher, and the film is from 1985. Rated PG and is 100 minutes. This movie co-produced by Columbia Pictures, although Columbia has the international rights to this film, while in North America, Paramount distributed the film. Here's the sticker label, and it's got the Paramount 75th Anniversary sticker label. Here's the end label, and the print date is August 20th, 1987. So it was printed in the 35th week of 1987. Since this copy has a print date, we all know what this will have at the end. The next tape, also a 1985 VHS of Witness, with Harrison Ford, Kelly McGinnis, also starring Danny Glover, Alexander Gutenoff, and Lucas Haas. Directed by Peter Weir, and the film is also from 1985. Rated R and is 112 minutes. I also got this movie on DVD. Here's the sticker label, former rental from Video Villa. Here's the end label. The 11th week of 1985. Next tape, the 1986 VHS of The Big Bus with Joseph Bologna, Stockard Channing, also starring John Beck, Renee Auberjonois, Jose Ferreira, Ruth Gordon, Sally Kellerman, and Richard Mulligan. The film is from 1976. It looks like it's directed by James Frawler. Looks like it. And this is a later printing. Rated PG and is 88 minutes. Here's the sticker label. It's a 2001 reprint and it has the Viacom sticker on there. Tape number is 136. Printed in the 26th week of 2001. This tape has the Paramount Communication bumper with the Paramount Communication variant at the beginning. But I will get the original printing for Christmas. Next tape, also a 1986 VHS of Young Sherlock Holmes. The film is from 1985, directed by Barry Levinson. It doesn't say who's starring in this film, but I will put it in the pinned comment section. Rated PG-13 and is 109 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. The print date is September 5th, 1986. Printed in the 36th week of 1986. We all know what this will have at the end since this copy has a print date. Former rental from Tapetronic Video. The next tape, the 1986 VHS of Gung Ho with Michael Keaton, directed by Ron Howard, and the film is from 1986. This movie also has George Wendt and Getty Watanabe. Fun fact, ABC aired a short-lived series based on the movie in 1986, starring Scott Bakula. But sadly, it ran for one season due to cancellation and poor ratings after 9 episodes. Here's the sticker label for Gun Ho. Here's the end label. The print date, September 6, 1986. Printed in the 37th week of 1986. So we all know what this will have at the end since this copy has a print date. Former rental from an unknown video store. And I like to thank Joshua Cook for sending me a replacement tape because my other copy has a mold on it. And I also swapped the box on there. The next tape, also a 1986 VHS of Chinatown. And this is the part of these Paramount Special Collector Series with Jack Nicholson, Faye Dunaway, also starring John Hillerman, Perry Lopez, Burt Young, and John Huston, directed by Roman Polanski, and the film is from 1974, also known as Roman Mud now. Rated R and is 131 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. The print date, October 21st, 1986. It's printed in the 43rd week of 1986. Again, we all know what this will have at the end. The next VHS, also a 1986 VHS of Teen Wolf Special Collector Series with Michael J. Fox. Also starring James Hampton, Scott Poland, Susan Orsetti, Jerry Levine, and Jay Torres. Directed by Rod Daniel, not to be confused with former Baltimore news anchor Rod Daniels. The film is from 1985, and it's from Atlantic Releasing Corporation. As you may know, Paramount has a originally home video distributor for the Atlantic Releasing Libraries. Now the movie, MGM now owns the rights to Teen Wolf and the Atlantic Releasing Libraries. Rated PG and it's 92 minutes. Hopefully I will get the sequel, Teen Wolf 2. Here's the sticker label and label. The 39th week of 1986. The next VHS, also a 1986 VHS of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom with Harrison Ford. Also starring Kate Capshaw, Amrish Puri, Rosalind Seth, Philip Stone, and introducing Ke Huy Quan. Directed by Steven Spielberg, and the film is from 1984. And this movie was originally given an R rated because of a darker scene, so the film decided to avoid that and give it a PG rating instead. Rated PG, and it's 118 minutes. And that's why Jack Valente decided to create the new rating system, PG-13. This film may be too intense for younger children. Here's the sticker label, and it's got this sticker right here. Here's the end label. Printed in the 42nd week of 1986. Next tape, also a 1986 VHS of Sunset Boulevard with William Holden, Gloria Swanson, also starring Eric Von Stroheim, Nancy Olsen, Jack Webb, Fred Clark, Lloyd Gould, Cecil B. DeMille, and others. Directed by Billy Wilder, and the film is from 1950. Not rated and is 110 minutes. Here's the sticker label with the tan lid. Here's the end label. The 46th week of 1986. Next, here's a 1986 VHS of Star Trek The Cage. This is the original television pilot movie with special remarks by Gene Roddenberry. Stars Jeffrey Hunter, also starring Susan Oliver, Leonard Nimoy, Majel Barrett, John Hoyt, Peter Durre, and Lauren Goodwin. Directed by Robert Butler. "73 minutes, not rated. Exclusive remarks by Gene Roddenberry. Air date never shown on TV." Here's the sticker label for Star Trek The Cage. Even though it says color, but this is a black and white and color hybrid. Here's the end label. The print date, September 29th, 1986. Printed in the 41st week of 1986. So we all know what this will have at the end. The next tape, also a 1986 VHS of Water, but even though it says 1987, right here, with Valerie Perrine, Michael Caine, also starring Brenda Vaccaro, Leonard Rossiter, Billy Connolly, with special appearances by Eric Clapton, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. Directed by Dick Clement, and the film is from 1986. And this is from Handmade Film, released through Atlantic Releasing Corporation. And this movie is not out on DVD. Rated PG-13 and is 89 minutes. Oops. Here's the sticker label. The end label fell off, but it has a print date of January 9th, 1986. No, it looks like, yeah, January 9th, 1986. Should say, and there's no week and year code on this tape whatsoever. It was probably a 1987 tape. Next, move on to the Paramount 75th anniversary tapes. The first one I got is the 1987 VHS of Heartburn with Jack Nicholson and Meryl Streep. And this is directed by Mike Nichols, and the film is from 1986. Rated R and is 109 minutes. Here's the sticker label for Heartburn. Here's the end label. The print date, January 22nd, 1987. And it's got blank 75 on there, so that's a factory error. The next VHS is the 1987 VHS of the Nutcracker, the motion picture, with the Pacific Northwest Ballad under Ken Stowell and Francesca Russell, directed by Carol Ballard. The film is from 1986, and this is Atlantic Releasing Corporation. MGM now owns the rights to the Atlantic Releasing film libraries. Rated G and is 82 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. Printed in the 37th week of 1987. The next tape, also a 1987 VHS of The Red Shoe, with Anton Walbrock, Maurice Goring, also starring Maurice Shear, Esmond Knight, and others, directed by Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger. The film is from 1947, and this is a Paramount tape under the Rank organization. 136 minutes, not rated. Excuse me. Here's the sticker label. This is purchased from my local library book sale. Here's the end label. The print date, September 21st, 1987. Printed in the 47th week of 1987. We all know what this tape has at the end. Next tape, the 1987 VHS of Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, with William Shatner and the late Leonard Nimoy. Also starring DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, George Takei, Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols, and Catherine Hicks. Directed by Leonard Nimoy, and the film is from 1986. And this is a 1987 VHS. And this is a new copy that I got recently. Rated PG, and it's 119 minutes. Fun fact, on the international release, it has the prologue at the beginning, told by William Shatner. And then on international markets, it has Star Trek, The Voyage Home, with underneath in Star Trek 4. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. Their 36th week of 1987. The next tape, also a 1987 VHS of The Golden Child, with Eddie Murphy, also starring Charlotte Lewis, Charles Dance, directed by Michael Ritchie, and the film is from 1986. Now keep in mind, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, is the last film to use the Paramount Blue Mountain logo. The Golden Child debuts the prototype logo of the Paramount 75th anniversary. Rated PG-13, and it's 93 minutes. I wonder whatever happened to the little girl who was in The Golden Child, J.C. Rector. Where is she now? Here's the sticker label for The Golden Child. Here's the end label. Printed in the 25th week of 1987. This has the finalized Paramount 75th anniversary plastering the prototype variant. And I'm going to show you one more before we go to part 3, which is the 1988 VHS of Fatal Attraction with Michael Douglas and Glenn Close. Also starring Ann Archer. Directed by Adrian Lyne. The film is from 1987. Rated R, and it's 120 minutes. People just can't stop talking about the movie. This movie says Time. Here's the sticker label. Somebody forgot to rewind it tape. I'm going to rewind it when I'm finished. Here's the end label. The 24th week of 1987. All right, that's it for part 2. We'll be right back for part 3.